Welcome back to the UAKU, the Universal Academy of Knowledge and Understanding. Here, we're not just exploring ideas, we're unlocking the secrets to a life without limits. If you're here, it means you're ready to rise above the ordinary and dive into realms that elevate your mindset, expand your wisdom, and fuel your journey in finance, health, relationships, and self-discovery. Together, we'll journey into the depths of philosophy, finance, personal development, and the universe's greatest mysteries, uncovering insights that don't just change how we think, but how we live and thrive. So, if you're ready to challenge boundaries, embrace growth, and truly evolve, let's expand your consciousness, one transformative insight at a time. What if I told you that the answers to your biggest challenges aren't out there but inside you? Most of us spend our lives searching for external solutions. A new job, a new relationship, the next big thing, only to find that the same problems keep showing up in different forms. Why? Because we're looking in the wrong place. The truth is, self-knowledge is the most powerful tool you have. When you truly understand yourself, your triggers, your strengths, your fears, you unlock the ability to not only solve problems, but to transform them into opportunities for growth. Self-awareness is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see the obstacles, but you can also see the path forward. As Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." Enlightenment might sound lofty, but at its core, it simply means clarity. And clarity is what most of us are missing when we feel stuck or overwhelmed. Let's talk about why a lack of self-knowledge creates so many of the problems we face. Imagine you're driving a car, but you have no idea how the engine works. One day, it starts making a strange noise. Instead of understanding the issue, you just turn up the radio to drown it out. The noise gets worse, the car breaks down, and now you're stranded. That's what life is like when you don't know yourself. You're trying to navigate challenges without understanding what's happening beneath the surface. For example, think about the choices we make. Choosing a career because it's what society values. Staying in a relationship because we're afraid of being alone. Or picking up habits that numb us rather than heal us. These choices often come from a place of disconnection, from not knowing what we truly need or want. And when you don't know yourself, you react instead of respond. You're like a leaf in the wind, blown around by external circumstances instead of rooted in your own truth. It's not just big decisions either. Even the small, everyday frustrations, snapping at someone, procrastinating, feeling anxious, often stem from a lack of self-awareness. When you don't understand why you feel the way you do, you're stuck in a cycle of reaction. But when you know yourself, you can break that cycle. So, how do you start this journey of self-discovery? It begins with asking the right questions. Questions like, why do I feel this way? What patterns keep showing up in my life? What do I really want? And what's holding me back? These aren't easy questions to answer, but they're the ones that matter most. One of the most powerful tools for self-awareness is journaling. Think of journaling as having a conversation with yourself. It's a space to reflect on your experiences, your emotions, and your thoughts. You might start with prompts like, what drained my energy today? What inspired me? What do I need to let go of? Over time, patterns will emerge, and those patterns will reveal the areas where you're stuck and the paths you can take to move forward. Another tool is meditation. Meditation isn't about clearing your mind, it's about observing your thoughts without judgment. Imagine sitting by a river and watching leaves float by. Each leaf is a thought, some pleasant, some uncomfortable. Instead of clinging to them or pushing them away, you simply watch. This practice helps you become aware of your inner dialogue, which is the first step to changing it. And then there's having honest conversations with yourself and with others. Be willing to ask yourself hard questions and answer them truthfully. At the same time, seek feedback from people you trust. Sometimes, others can see patterns in us that we're blind to. For example, a friend might point out, "You always seem to get anxious before taking on a new challenge." That insight can help you reflect on where that anxiety comes from and how to address it. Think of self-knowledge like peeling back the layers of an onion. On the surface, there's who you think you're supposed to be, the version of yourself shaped by society, expectations, and fear. But as you peel back the layers, you get closer to your authentic self, the part of you that knows what you truly want and need. Carl Jung said, "Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens." Awakening doesn't happen all at once. It's a process, and every step you take brings you closer to clarity and freedom. So, where do you start? Take a moment today to reflect. What patterns do you see in your life? Are there recurring challenges that might be pointing to something deeper? Write down your thoughts, sit with them, and don't be afraid of what you might uncover. The truth is, self-awareness isn't always comfortable, but it's always worth it. This is just the beginning. In Part 2, we'll dive deeper into how self-knowledge directly solves the challenges you face. We'll explore how understanding yourself transforms relationships, decision-making, and even the way you handle emotions. And we'll talk about practical ways to apply this wisdom to every area of your life. Until then, remember this. The journey to self-knowledge isn't about fixing what's wrong with you. It's about uncovering what's right. It's about rediscovering the incredible person you already are, beneath the noise and confusion. If this resonated with you, like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss Part 2. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned about yourself recently? Drop it in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in Part 2. Remember, clarity isn't something you find. It's something you create by looking within. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the Universal Academy of Knowledge and Understanding. Your presence here is a sign that you're on the right path, committed to your growth and transformation. Remember, if no one else told you today, I love you, and I'm grateful for you being here. Wishing you an amazing day filled with clarity, curiosity, and joy. If today's insights resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more transformative content on mindset, finance, health, relationships, and beyond. Let's continue expanding our horizons together, because growth never stops, and neither does the quest for deeper understanding. Until next time, stay curious and keep evolving.